All right, so we all know since social media became like a huge thing, everyone wants to become an influencer, and we keep seeing and hearing stories about people doing outrageous things in order to become famous online.
Okay.
And so I found a story which I think is completely outrageous of what one woman did in order to become famous or whatever, become an influencer. And so I want you to check this out and give your thoughts. Y'all can leave yours down below in the comment section, but let's go ahead and jump into this.
Prosecutors say a North Texas woman stole more than $1 million and spent most of it on TikTok in an attempt to boost her presence on social media. This week, a Tarrant County judge sentenced Stacey Blackman to 35 years in prison. Prosecutors say she also used stolen funds on other lavish expenses. Fox 4's David
be an
Santandri spoke with
influencer.
prosecutors. David.
Well, the Tarrant County District Attorney's Office says Stacey Blackman spent about $1 million of stolen money on TikTok coins and then gave those TikTok coins to influencers in hopes of growing a following of her own.
Insane.
She spent her money on
That's not how it
TikTok.
works.
$1.2
Stupid.
million. That's how much money Stacey Blackman pled guilty to stealing from a former employer while giving most of that money to
She stole it
influencers
from an
on the social media app.
So she stole
Stole
the
it from
money
her job.
from her employer, and then she gave it to influencers on TikTok.
That's not how you become
hoping
an influencer.
that she would, like, I don't know, she was doing some kind of collab or something like that, or
I'm pretty sure she wasn't. That's not. You don't give TikTok coins to give in an attempt to get on a collab.
I don't know.
What would have made sense was if she used that money to buy a nice house and then showed off her
been like,
stuff,
hey, look at me, but
or buy Amazon
but
stuff.
she gave it away.
A trusted individual. She was deceptive upon deceptive upon deceptive.
Blackman worked as an office manager for a high-end home building company in Southlake. In 2019, she began using a bank account of a senior partner who unexpectedly passed away, according to the Tarrant County District Attorney's Office. Did he have any family members who were wondering where this money might have been, or did they just not know there was any money?
So the money was stuck in probate. Stacey Blackman actually befriended the heir of this senior partner and was helping her figure out where all he had accounts and all of this. And so she was literally walking through this with the person she was victimizing.
Blackman used a company credit card to send nearly $900,000 through PayPal to TikTok.
And she was using that bank account that had his life savings in it to pay that credit card.
So why TikTok? Well, prosecutors say Blackman was using the money to tip social media influencers on live streams in hopes of building her own following. Blackman also purchased a suite for Dallas Mavericks games, lavish trips, and more.
She didn't buy any assets. She didn't put the money anywhere and had nothing to offer to pay back. That was comparable to the amount that she stole. She went ahead and stole another $400,000 from the business as well.
Blackman's employer ultimately caught on to the theft, which led the company down a rabbit hole, realizing theft had been going on for several years. Blackman was indicted in 2022.
She is extremely intelligent. She only ever graduated from high school, but that is no measure of how intelligent you are or how good you are at figuring out how to hide money. And she is very good at that.
I know why.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I was an expense manager.
Yeah.
And we had people use the company credit card to do things that they weren't supposed to do. So a lot of people, not enough, but there was one case in particular, yes, I call it a case, where this girl went on vacation. Well, a few of them went on vacation, and they thought they
were going to expense everything?
Yeah, to Hawaii. They went to Hawaii. A few of them went to Hawaii. They put it on the company credit card and then try to expense it. And I'm like, what is this for?
Right.
And then they had no receipts. So when you don't have any receipts, then that causes a red flag too, because for the IRS, we have to keep those receipts just in case we are audited. So what was going on, I know, was she was buddy. And see, this is
she
why
was friends with somebody within the company.
Buddy
yeah.
with, especially being in accounting.
Right.
And people would do things and be mad at me for doing my job, and I didn't care.
Right.
And so she was buddy with somebody in accounting, and they need to lose their job as well. And she was pushing all that stuff through, and they were paying the company credit card.
I was thinking about that because she wouldn't have been able to get away with taking that much money out without somebody knowing, or a red flag or something like that.
Yes.
And for the company to have to do an investigation to find out where exactly the money was going, she had to have known somebody who was helping her out. And so in that case, maybe she was intelligent enough to know how the company was working and who wasn't paying attention to what. But ultimately, to spend $900,000 of a deceased senior partner's money on influencers on TikTok, like that's crazy. And the only one who came out like a bandit in this is TikTok, because they take like 30% up front from her as like a fee or something like that, and then they take another 30% when the influencer cashes out on their TikTok coins.
Yeah.
And so the only person who really made money during this was
TikTok. Yeah.
So really, really crazy. But now she is famous because she's on social media and we're talking about her. But y'all can leave your thoughts down below in the comment section. Let us know if it was worth it. That was $1 million for 35 years. She could have got a job at McDonald's for that. Anyway, guys.
She already had a job. She had a good
I know,
job.
right? Yeah. So what was the point of all that? Anyway, guys, as always, like, share, and subscribe. We'll see y'all next time. Take care. Peace.